Although we now call this building the Oberlin Underground Railroad Center, it was constructed well after anti-slavery activities in 1889 to hold coal gas, a fuel Oberlin residents then used for lighting, heating, and cooking. What is coal gas and why is it important? When Oberlin was founded in 1833, people generally used wood for cooking and heating and candles for lighting. As Oberlin developed, oil and kerosene began to be used for lighting at home. Then, in 1859, Samuel Plumb completed the construction of a gas works that used to stand on the southwest corner of Main and Vine Streets. Solid coal was heated until a gas was produced, which was then processed and piped to parts of the city. By December of that year, some businesses, few residences, and the college chapel and several street corners were lighted by coal gas. But gas lighting was not without risk, and in 1874 an explosion at the old gas works shook parts of the community. Despite having trouble getting firefighting equipment through the spring mud on Main Street, the fire was quickly contained. Oberlinians kept using coal gas, and in 1889, Albert Johnson's Oberlin Gas Lighting Company decided to expand production by constructing a new facility near the railroad freight depot on South Main Street, near what would later become Edison Street. They built a coal-fired retort, a special oven with a tall smokestack, a purifier building, and a circular structure to hold the coal gas it produced. This building was called a gasholder, a gasometer, or roundhouse because of its shape. Composed of 300,000 bricks, Oberlin's Gasholder was constructed by a Cincinnati firm, probably with brick made from the clay local to southern Ohio and lumber for the cone-shaped roof from the nearby lumber yard. The slate for the roof likely came from Pennsylvania or New York. How did the new Gasholder building work? Below ground, a deep circular foundation was fabricated from softer brick that allowed groundwater to fill it. This reservoir supported a steel tank, also called the bell, that rose with the infusion of fresh coal gas that flowed from the retort into the steel tank and fell when gas was fed under the pressure of the heavy steel tank. The brick shell with its slate roof protected and guided the movements of the bell. Oberlin didn't use coal gas for long. By 1893, the newly renamed Oberlin Gas and Electric Company began to produce electricity generated by a coal-fired steam turbine. Soon electricity was replacing gas for street lights and finding its way to lighting in homes and businesses. While many customers still used coal gas for cooking and heating, in the early 1900s, Oberlin gradually shifted to sourcing natural gas and electricity from outside suppliers. By 1922, a Sanborn insurance map marked the Gasholder and the entire company as not in operation. The Gasholder building became a part of a lumber yard which was purchased by the Clark family in the 1960s, and in the 1970s, the owners modified the deteriorating structure to fit the needs of their businesses. They removed the bell and installed a concrete floor, a door for large equipment, and a second floor. Then, in 1989, Kenny Clark proposed building a retail center on the property and submitted plans to the city. Citizens groups rallied to preserve the historic structure, and it was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1998. At that time, there were thought to be fewer than 15 gasholders still standing in the nation. In the end, Mr. Clark donated the structure and the surrounding land to the city. Stabilizing the building has been accomplished in part through grants that tie this structure to the nearby Rails to Trails bike path, and the city has added to its campus a depot-style picnic shelter and restroom structure. Many still hope that the building will hold a fully realized Underground Railroad Center, a space in which to tell the stories of Oberlin's Black community and to join in fellowship. Some in Oberlin were encouraged by the move of Oberlin's annual Juneteenth celebration to the property in 2023. Hundreds of individuals have been involved in the preservation of this structure. Longtime activist for this effort and original member of the disbanded implementation team, Elizabeth Meadows, put future aspirations very well in this video clip.
We call it the Underground Railroad Center, but the history is not so much about slavery. It's all about progress. You know, when we had streetlights that were lit by gas, that's a part of what happened because of this building. So Oberlin has so many historic things here, and I just, anybody who's coming in here, I want them to feel welcome and to know this is a part of Oberlin's history.